Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Wednesday, May the 8th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. Crude oil inventory report day. And our another stop and reverse on unleaded down into the short. That is unfortunate. That's our fifth loss of the morning. One more trade after this. Excuse me, that's our fourth loss. Let's see, it's mostly stop and reverses. So we went from 241 to 204. That's 37. 64 for two positions. $320 ticks down. That's probably it's very likely to be a trade session that we would use a circuit breaker, possibly use a circuit breaker on. All right, YM is in a long trade that's gone too far, so that one's off the table for a get in sync. Crude oil got it done on one, picking up an entry at 77.66. Going to target one at 77.82 and then coming back for a single tick on the second position. 16 ticks to target, one tick on the trailer is 17. And we'll come back tomorrow and work with that one since we are not going to have a 10 a.m. session. We'll actually come back to crude for the crude oil inventory report today. Pound Aussie in a short trade that's already hit target 2. Money management was above target 1. So we had two positions come off at target 2 for 18 pips apiece. That's 36 pips in hand already. Next goal is target 3, 992. That'll be another 25 pips. Short on unleaded. And we have a get in sync short on the soybeans chart. This is counterpunch of the soybeans in the lower right. Entry at 40 3/4. And market will open momentarily. Less than a minute. And market is open. And we get an immediate short on the YM. And unfortunately, our get in sync goes to target 1 before coming back to the entry, so no trade on the soybeans chart. And there is a target 1 on unleaded, and that is trailing now, at least at break even. So that's going to be at 203, since that was a stop and reverse. And the YM stopping and reversing back to long. And 688. So a quick short long, and we are long on the YM at the moment. Soybeans taking a solid move down. Unfortunately, not in that trade. Micro Russell picking up a long trade. And that wick coming down means we definitely are in the trade. A little bit larger than usual, so that will definitely be a target 1 for money management, which we've hit. 55.8 for and stopping out for a break even. 55.8 for the stop out. That we are flat there now. Target 2 on unleaded. Trailing at 191 now. Target 2 good for 54 ticks. So 266 down still. And the YM gets target 1 worth 22 ticks, and now trailing. It's going to be at 89. Oh, there it is. Up at 92 now. Now at 181 on unleaded. And there is a long trade setup on soybeans. Has not triggered in. And it looks like we stopped out on the YM. At 993. So that's a one, now let's see, 22 and actually 20 ticks. And 993 from 88 is 5. So we got 25 ticks. And our loss was 59 to 88. So 29. So we're still 4 ticks down. We'll need another trade there. Unleaded stopping out at 6. It's like, yeah, 61. One additional trade. 61 from 04, so that's 65 ticks. No, let's see. 59 and 4 is 63. And I forgot to adjust for the stop and reverse. So 49. So we're 271. And we get 39.43 on the trailer. So we're 228. Down 228. No, that was almost 100. It's an 80 tick win. 80 plus. Actually 90, yeah, 92 ticks. $278. Please do say hello in the comments. Soybeans coming up, trying to get the entry, and soybeans does get long. YM is done. Soybeans is long. No, YM needs. YM is in a long trade now. So we did need a few more ticks. That's not a good look at the moment. We'll need a new session high to get target here. We got a break even on the Russell, and now we got a short. That also was a break even. And now we have a long that is getting close to. This is a bigger trade on the long. Actually, oh, we did get to money management. That was a break even on Micro Russell. And this trade is trailing now at 55.4, almost to the break even target one. Good morning, Michael. No, none of these are daily. These are all. There's a couple of custom Renko bars. They're mostly range bars. In fact, all but the Micro Russell, and we aren't looking at the Micro NQ yet. Those are both custom Renko bars. Everything else is range bars. Crude is an 8-tick range bar. YM is a 14-tick range bar. Soybeans is a 5-tick range bar. Unleaded is a 20-tick range bar. And the pound Aussie is an 80-tick or 8 hip range bar. All right, we did get 2 target ones, so stop comes to 56.3 on the micro Russell. Target 2 to 3.3, so that we will move targets on this one. We'll go to targets 2 and 3 rather than 3 and 4, but it's a third break even. Just not extending today. That is a 1.5 point brick Brinko bar with a 0.5 point offset. 15 tick brick with a 5 tick offset. Yeah, these are day trade charts, Michael, and daily charts would not be a day trade. You certainly wouldn't want to use a daily chart for day trading. You're looking for one, two, three trades typically, in and out of the market. So daily charts are not going to give you, especially, let's see, any of the only one of these that is a single bar setup is our 2 catapult charts, micro Russell. And even that, you're going to get a trade that sets up at the end of the day, which is 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's not; those are not day trading type charts on a daily chart. We're looking for something that is going to set up trade in minutes. So currently we are long on soybeans. Crude and the YM are both done. They were both power. No, I take that back. And the YM just took a full stop out. So the YM is not done. That's a 43 tick risk. That's an 86 tick loss. We were down 4 ticks. So we're down 90 ticks on YM with up to 3 trades to go. We can take up to 6 trades on this trade plan. Pound Aussie getting very close to its target 3. And we get a long trade. That set up too quickly to catch. So that is at this point a get in sync. And it just came back to the entry. So we are in the long. Solid move down. Now let's see if we can make a V-shaped reverse, go up. Crude making a V-shaped reversal as well. Both of them, both crude and unleaded, at the 200 EMA, needing to work through that now. Got through the 200 now, and we got money management. So our entry was at 133, so 134 for the trailing stop. We're going to be at least a break even on this trade. Start time on, actually I'm going to push unleaded up over top of crude for now. So we can take a look at the micro NQ, crude being done for the 9 a.m. May session. And that trade went to, now did it? No, it looks like, I'll have to look at the timing of that. Very good chance that's a get in sync. And we are at break even there. And now trailing. Target 2 win. Assuming that that was tradable for on a get in sync. That's a target 2 win, looking for target 3. And just a little bit more. It's got really close. And there's target 3. So that's 2 targets, trailing at 123.5. And unleaded, stopping out at break even. That ends the session on unleaded. So I'm going to bring it back down and then bring micro NQ over top of it. This is our other custom Renko bar chart I was referring to earlier. So unleaded is a losing session today. Difficult day. Just noise, a lot of noise, and just a lot of stop and reverses. I'm finally getting a solid winner on 5th trade and a break even on the 6th. Moving averages are the gold moving average is the 50 EMA, exponential moving average, and the dark magenta is the 200 moving exponential moving average. On some of the charts, you see the blue, dark blue, and that's a 20 simple moving average. And the minutes refer. They refer to the periods. So we're looking at. You're looking at 50 bars, 200 bars, and 20 bars, not minutes, because these are not time-based charts. Right, soybeans getting close. Yeah, soybeans has made target 1. 13 ticks for target 1. We're looking for targets 2 and 3. And that will bring our stop up to 35 3/4. So that is going to be a one and done session for soybeans once this trade completes. Now up to 140.5 for the micro NQ, and that has gone through target 4. So targets 2, 3, and 4, and trailing almost to target 3 at this point. And we did pick up target 3 on our pound Aussie trade. our trade plan starts on the pound Aussie at 8:30, so that was a get in sync. Trade set up at 8:24.30. Our start time on the micro NQ is 4 minutes after market open. That occurred on this bar, and that wick indicates we did pull back. Just don't know the timing of it. That's why I say chances are we're in this trade, but not for sure. It may have gone too far, but we can find that out by duplicating this chart. And we'll put a vertical line on this bar, so we know where that is. And we already know where the entry is. Now I'm going to make it a 4-second chart. All right, so now we got to get back to exchange time would be 8:34, but I am using Eastern time timestamps. So we're looking for 9:34 and my vertical line. A lot of activity in there. Of course, with 4 seconds, you're getting a lot of bars. And here we come to 9:34. So we're below the entry. And yep, that is a valid trade. We didn't hit the entry until approximately 44 seconds, 40 to 44 seconds after our start time. So that trade is valid. Nice winning trade. Still at 140.5 for the trailer. YM with a short trade. That one's taking heat. This is not turning out to be a good morning. Crude got it done. Unleaded got beat up pretty badly. Crude got it done. Soybeans has gotten it done. We're back up at target 1 again. Pound Aussie's gotten it done. So we actually have some win in micro NQ, but energies, crude was okay. Unleaded had a real tough time, and YM having a difficult time so far. 3 break-even trades on the micro Russell up in the upper left corner. Just getting taken out at break-even on this latest long trade on the micro Russell. So a range bar, Michael, if you're not familiar, represents a particular range of price. So for a range bar to print for example, the YM, the bar has to traverse 14 ticks and then go one additional tick to open the next bar. So it's not, it's strictly price action that we're looking at, and it's not based on time. It's just based on price movement. And a couple more. And moving again on micro NQ. Stop up to 52 and 152 and a quarter. So that's up almost to target 4. Still have 3 positions on soybeans. Looking for targets 2 and target 3 and a trailing position. That trailing stop is sitting at 35 and a quarter, or 35 and a half, excuse me. No, 35 and 3/4. 1235 and 3/4. Hard to read the numbers there with them. That's a 20 SMA trend indicator, being the red and blue line. Yeah, it looks like we're finally going to start trailing pound Aussie, getting away from the, when we close this bar. Looks like trailing stop will come down to 011. Two pips plus key level adjustment. Looks like 2 pips is going to be 908, which will bring us up to 910, and obviously we're going to key level around the 10 to 9011. And YM taking another full stop. YM having a difficult time after taking a, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. We took the stop and reverse loss, and the target 1 win. Full loss on the long, full loss on the short. Noisy day on the YM. Soybeans trailer comes up to 37 flat now. 1237 flat. 3 positions there at this point. From 35 and a half, that's 6 tick move. 18 ticks in hand on that at the moment. Next goal target is target 2 right there. And we did come down to 11.011 on the pound Aussie. Pound Aussie got 2 positions for 18 pips, 1 for 25, so that's 61 pips on the targets in hand already. And another 6 pips times 2 positions on the trailer at this point. All right, 10 o'clock. No crude 10 o'clock mini session on crude today because we do have the crude oil inventory report coming up in half an hour. That will be at 10:30. Coming up to 37.5 on soybeans for the trailing stop. 8 ticks or 2 points now. So 13 ticks and 24 on the trailer at this point. And 155.25 for the micro NQ stop, exceeding target 4. Micro Russell with, no, we're not going to get a trade quite yet. So far, the lines haven't crossed. They've come together. Catapult lines. Means they changed to red, but that just means they came together. I don't see that they haven't separated apart yet. Well, actually, yes, they have. Just barely. It's like 1 tick separation, so we could get a short trade here. Renko bars are also a form of range bar. In the case of the Micro Russell, we're using a 15 tick brick or range with a 5 tick offset on the bars. So you're seeing, as the bar forms, you're seeing the actual opening point and so forth. Now, that's the adjusted opening based on the Renko settings. In some cases, the price never gets up or down to the opening level. Now Nazi going back up to the 50 EMA. Still about 6 pips below the stop. Micro NQ stop moves up again. 158 flat. It's hanging just below those wicks coming down. And there's our short trade on the Micro Russell. Small wick on this setup. So we'll have our 14 ticks. And we got 17 ticks to target 1. So that will be our money management level. 3 break-even trades on Micro Russell this morning. Take up to 6 trades and up to 3 losses. So we'll go to 6 trades today, because we won't get four wins, and we can only get 3 losses. 3 losses or 6 trades is going to take us to the same place. We've got 3 trades to go on Micro Russell. Micro NQ also a 6 trade plan, 4 wins or 3 losses, whichever comes first, or 6 trades. And a new short on the YM. It's a noisy day this morning. So short on Micro Russell, potential short on the YM. No, the red arrow there is the one, that's where my trade is. 39004 did trigger in. Money management down here where I've got the blue line. That's what the dots are, is showing that triangle down is showing me the entry. Dots are showing me targets. And then I got the stop up at 046. That's one thing that makes Troy's strategies fairly easy to use, is they print the trades for you, entries, targets, and stops. You don't have to guess where things are. We're going to watch for the bars and say a certain offset bar, what have you. The calculators and these indicators like to print the trades for you. You obviously want to test them. There are a couple of reasons for doing the testing. One, first, you want to find out where you have a statistical advantage. And 2 is, going through the testing gives you the chance to go through some of the wins and losses and get comfortable with what the trade is doing. If you don't go through that testing and get an understanding of the win and loss profile for the trade plan, as soon as you come to a drawdown, very likely you're going to stop, because you don't trust the trade plan. You got to build the trust in the trade plan by actually doing the testing and doing it yourself. Soybeans just kind of stuck around the 50 EMA at the moment. It looks like pound Aussie is in about 3.5 pips of the stop. Now is pulling back down toward the 50 EMA. Micro Russell is taking some heat. M2K is the Micro Russell, upper left corner. Pound Aussie the lower left. Micro NQ bottom center, and crude top center. And we got about 5 more minutes in here, and I'll shut it down, close out this stream, and get ready for the crude oil inventory report, and I'll open up a new stream for that. Short M2K short on the YM. Long on soybeans. Still long on the micro NQ. Short on the pound Aussies. Everything except 5 of the 6 charts that we're looking at right now are in trades. Obviously, I would not try to trade 5 charts at a time. Not a good idea for day trading. You can't keep enough focus on 5 charts to effectively day trade. I try not to have more than 1 or 2 active charts that I'm trading at a time. Occasionally, if I have a very slow trade plan, I might have a 3rd chart. That's as far as I will go. My preference is to just have one that I'm focusing on. Slow movement at the moment. Pound Aussie back below the 50 EMA. It bounced off the 200. Failed to get significantly above the 50, so we may have a good. We've already got a good short trade, but it may push on down further. And stopping out at 158 flat on micro NQ. So that trade is done. That was the first trade of the morning. I usually use the mouse. I use chart trading, and this is NinjaTrader. So, like, if I wanted to get in sync with this YM trade, just right click at the price. My lines selected. So right click at the price. I would want to make it a short stop limit, 2 positions, and I'm using. So there is my entry order. And not going to be able to stick with this. It's 10:14. So I will go ahead. So when I've got a template set up. Let's show the chart trading, chart trader. And my strategy. So if that entry is executed, it will give me 2 positions, 1 target and a trailer, in a trailing position. So the target, I'll place it target 1, this larger magenta dot down here right at the bottom of the chart. And of course, I'll place my stop order, which would be for 2 contracts at the 39.046. And it doesn't look like it's going to cooperate with that. Short trade setup for the micro NQ. And we did pick up another tick on soybeans. Looks like we got within 1 tick of target 2 on soybeans. Target 2 for being 21 ticks. Now, obviously, that'll take 1 position off of our trailer. We've got 9 ticks on the trailer so far. That's how I enter orders. Cancel that one. That's in sim mode, obviously. And I'm going to put the, since with this many chart screen space is a premium, I'm going to go ahead and close the chart trader dialog here. This chart trader sidebar. Let's make it hidden. All right, folks, I'm going to call it a morning right here for our regular session, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with the crude oil inventory session. So we will see everybody back in about 10 minutes. Everyone have a good one.